I recommend to anyone, before you decide you're not going to do something, pray about it. You know, whoever who didn't feel as if they could follow, by the time I came in as pastor, they were gone already. They just didn't bother to come back, and that included some of the folks who I grew up with here. But basically, most of the folks most of them was intact. Listen, it was just a wonderful situation. The hand of the Lord was with it, and then for everyone, at that time, everyone that we lost, like the Lord added to. So so the church grew, and folks were moving, would move to the area. They would, they would find Clegg as a place they wanted to worship, and of course we embraced them. And then we had individuals who had moved away, in their early years. And, then they remembered that, their parents had property back here after they retired, living away in the northern state. They came back. And so, it's things have been real nice. First, Reverend Thorne was the pastor there when we had the youth choir and everything. And we had most choirs, and most especially Baptist churches in the area, only thing they had was one instrument, so when we
piano
was piano. And so with our youth choir, we had the organ, and Reverend Thorne had a nephew who played lead guitar. That was really good. So we had the guitar, we had bass guitar with Ron Timmons. My brother Mel was on drums, Center was on organ. And so, and then we had this choir, so, and so there wasn't a lot of churches in Percy County that had their instruments. And so, that just inspired services on Sunday, And then when I came back, the choirs, the youth choir was still intact. So, so I just said, okay, let's expand this. And so, we started inviting university choirs out. And, we had Winston-Salem State University. We had North Carolina Central. We had UNCG.
I think St. Aug.
Yeah, St. Aug. Those Sundays, they was really good. We would have so many folks, young people, in the church, until we had the upstairs would be packed. We had downstairs packed. We had folks would be outside, and those young folks, they would just praise God. And, we went to Salem Choir, back in those days. Some of that choir members, I still run into them. They remember me, but, I don't remember them because they were singing. And then is one of the choir members, Kia Hood.
Scott.
Kia Hood Scott now. She, our relationship is just remained. And she always tell me, she said, Pastor Cash, she said, if I were living in the area, I would be your member. She said, because you were the first preacher to take a shot on me to preach. And now Kia, gosh, God has just blessed her ministry. She just exploded. And then also, in the other church, we had I think we were the first church in the area to have a praise team. I went to a conference somewhere, and they had these these folk they had put together to do a praise team to sing at their conference. And so, I was thinking the praise team. I said, okay, when I go back to Clegg's, I'm going to be prayerful about this. Lord, can we have a praise team? So, we got back. When I came back, I pondered that thing for a while, and then I asked certain members, I said, listen, would y'all like to form a praise team? And, so, that was new to everybody. So they did. And so, we was the first start a praise team. So, so now we've had our church praise team, we had the youth praise team, now we got a senior praise team. And so that has, they have been very supportive, especially during the pandemic. Our praise team has really kept the church going. And after the Lord blessed the praise teams, and they did well.